What's up, people? I hope you guys are alive and well. It is Tuesday. This watch is not set, so I don't know why I'm looking at it. It's Tuesday, about 11:30. Not really doing much in the stock market today. Just put on a hedge, actually. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so this week is quad witching, like you saw in the last video. You probably know what that means now. It just means a whole lot of options are expiring this week on Friday, and we might get some selling or some volatility going into that. So I did put on a hedge on QQQ. Yes, I bought some puts on the market, tech specifically, just in case, things get a little shaky towards the end of the year. So I'm still holding my long-term positions, Tesla, Amazon, Baba. I did make some good money on Dropbox on the rip over this weekend. Thing went from 22 to like 25 almost. So holding that out, up about 10 grand on those calls, but that's a longer term play that I'm looking to hold. And yeah, so I know you guys are wondering, well, what's going on? I thought you bought a new car. Let's go check it out, all right? So we'll save the charts for later. We'll hop back on those, but let's go show you the Benz. It looks pretty good. All right, but first we gotta take a shot. If I make this, we're going to Starbucks. Fuck. Here she is. Dang. Oh. This is my favorite part. The steering wheel is all suede. Carbon fiber. This is a good part too. Always got to be on Sport Plus. Let's go to Starbucks. All right, so how did I get this car? Well, it was more of a challenge. I told myself probably in the summer, I started an account with about 10,000, and then I bumped it up to like 25,000. And I told myself I want this car. It's going to cost me about 100,000, and I'm going to do it just trading options. So what I did, and you've seen me post my results on Instagram, what I did was take that 10,000 and I made about $111,000 with that account, just using the stock market trading options. Look at that sun glaring through the sunroof. Beautiful. But yeah, that's pretty much how I'm in this car. And I only paid about $25,000 for it. Because the rest of it came from the stock market, literally trading options. Get this sun out of my face, man. But yeah, that's really how I'm in this car right now, trading options. This is the stonkmobile. But yeah, always wanted an AMG. If you followed my page for a while, you know I used to have a little C-Class Mercedes. So I've always been in love with the Mercedes, right? And the AMG is just like the top-notch one. So I had to have it. Found a great one, got a good deal on it. But literally it all came from the stock market and learning the skills. If you learn how to trade the stock market, that's gonna, last you a lifetime. And you're literally gonna be able to just make your own money over and over and over again, just learning the patterns. Just learning the stock patterns, because they repeat themselves over and over again. And yeah, just once you figure out and take the time to learn it, then things like this, Mercedes, a house, those things, they're all affordable. Because with trading, you really don't have much expenses, and you kind of need to buy stuff like this to offset those gains, because you're getting fucked on taxes. So you gotta have some expenses, right? And these are fun expenses.
No offense, but you ever had yourself checked for Tourette's? What? Tourette's syndrome. Seriously.
Hey, let's put this thing in manual mode. Now I gotta use the shifters. Let's see. let's do it again. Let's smoke this guy in the Acura next to me. I gotta beat you, man. I gotta go to Starbucks. I'm sorry. Alright, we're here. Made it in one piece. Fuck, look at this line, man. It's like the middle of the day. What are you guys doing drinking coffee? My God. Good thing I could get a massage while we wait. Where is it? Let's see. Comfort. Oh, massage, yeah. A nice, hot, relaxing back massage. Wow. So while we wait, while I get a massage, just want to let you guys know that, like, we're coming into the end of the year, the last 2 weeks of the year. So what my plan is to do is pretty much, you know, finalize all my positions and go into cash to start out the new year. Right, so not really pressing anything last couple weeks. So that's why you don't really see me trading much if you're in the group, if you're in the private group. I'm not really sending out any trades because I'm not really getting into anything. And I'm not just going to send you a trade just to, you know, send you a trade because you want something to do. It's not how it works. And as we get into the last 2 weeks of the year, I'm literally just looking to chill out and relax and not really add any new positions. And just kind of finalize things out. Had a great year, so I'm not really looking to give any of it back the last 2 weeks. There's no need for it. Just chill out, relax, enjoy the end of the year. It's the holidays. You don't want to fuck up any trades and, you know, be pissed off on the holidays and yell at your grandfather or somebody, one of your family members. So, yeah, just chill out. There's no reason to go crazy. And as we approach, you know, the end of the year, just looking to cool down and finalize any trades that are open. And yeah, not really get into anything new. That's my plan. I suggest you follow me too, because it's a good idea. It's a good idea. If you had a good year, if you had a bad year, it doesn't matter. Just kind of reset and then go into 2021 full steam ahead. All right. So that's the plan.
Starbucks, what can I get for you?
Hey, could I get a grande iced coffee, black?
Grande iced coffee black, no sweetener in it?
Nope, nothing in it. That's it.
Gotcha. Anything else?
That'll be it.
It's gonna be $3.47.
$3.47. Got it. Thank you. And we had a great fucking year. We hit Tesla a bunch of times before the stock split. Even after the stock split when they got added into the S&P. That's another thing. Friday is going to be interesting to see because that's when the funds can buy Tesla because it's getting added to the S&P 500. If you don't know what the S&P 500 is, real quick, it's just like a basket of stocks. The top 500 stocks, in the U.S., they are under the S&P 500. All right, so it's a pretty big deal for Tesla to go into there. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. And another thing, like when people say they're investing in index funds, the most popular one is the S&P 500 index because, you know, it's just proven. It shows you an average of 10% a year. So if you're looking to invest in index funds, probably go with the S&P 500, one of those index funds, because you're just gonna, you know, generate consistent income year after year. But that's for people who have a lot of money and are just fine with gaining, you know, 10% a year. If you have $1 million, you know, you're collecting $100,000 a year just investing in the S&P. But that's how you get rich really fucking slow. If you want to get rich, I don't want to say quick, but quicker than 10% a year, then you got to learn how to trade, whether it's futures, options, forex, something. You got to learn how to, you know, maximize your gains and beat the S&P. So that's the goal, to beat the S&P 500. If you can't make 10% a year, you might as well just fucking put your money in the S&P and get rich slowly, because you're just gonna lose all your money if you're not making 10% a year. So make sure, you know, it's worthwhile trading for you, because trading doesn't work for everybody, right? It's a big learning curve, so it's not going to happen overnight. But if you're willing to stick through it, if somebody like me could do it, trust me, anybody in the world could do it. All right, I figured it out. It took me years. It took me a lot longer than most people. Just, I don't know why, because I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. That's why. So I made all the mistakes, and I'm here to teach you what not to do in the stock market. And that's why I have this YouTube. That's why I post a lot on Instagram. So just trying to, you know, what's the word? Just trying to help you guys out. That's not what I'm looking for, but that's what I'm trying to do here, all right? Just trying to pass it along. Something along those lines I was trying to say. But, yeah, you get my point. All right, we got the cold brew. Now let's go check out some charts. I'll show you guys what I did today. I just pretty much added a hedge on my portfolio, just in case the market starts selling off a little bit. But the best way to do that is just to buy puts on the market as a whole. And that's what I did with QQQ. I'll show you. But before we do that, don't forget to click the link down below and get your 4 free stocks from Webull. All right, you get 2 free stocks when you open an account, and then you get 2 more free stocks if you deposit $100. So I know you got $100 sitting around. You might as well open an account with Webull and get, you know, $20, $40 for free. All right, so that's like a 20-40% return on investment right there, because it's an average. If you're getting 4 stocks, you're going to get about $20 to $40 back. All right, so click the link down below. I put my Webull link, and you'll get that promotion. Look at those rims, man. Just so beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, so now let's go on to the charts, see what's going on, show you what I did for to prepare myself for a little bit of selling, all right? All right, so we're taking a look at the NASDAQ index, okay? So like the S&P, like we talked about before, S&P is the top 500 companies. NASDAQ contains mostly tech companies, okay? So NASDAQ, we're looking at the index. We're looking at the futures right now, okay? So this is what I look at every morning. This is what everybody looks at every morning to see what's happening in the overnight session with stocks. Are they up? Are they down? When you're doing that, when you're checking the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, you're checking the futures because they trade overnight. So what I did was pretty conservative hedge on the NASDAQ. Since we're at all-time highs, we can potentially see some selling into the end of the year. And I do have some long positions on, so I kind of just want to protect myself and keep those long positions on. In case, you know, there's some selling, like we said, you know, the quad witching. There's a lot of options contracts that expire on Friday. So there's a potential that people want to sell because their options are going to expire, and they're going to sell and move them out to a further expiration. That is what we're preparing ourselves for the next 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of the year. So what I did, let me just bring this over. I went with QQQ puts, okay? So you can see my position here. I'm down a little bit on it, but that's good. That means my other positions are probably going to start making money because, you know, when a hedge loses money, that means your original positions are right, and it'll offset the little hedge loss. So on the other case, if the market starts puking, then the hedges will make money. We'll see where we could get out of them, and then we'll close the hedge and leave the long positions on, okay? So we're going to make money when it drops, then we're going to make money when it comes back up. So basically what I did with the QQQ, I bought puts, right? So I'm trading the options. I went a little bit in the money. We can see that the current price is 306. Went with the 310 strike with January 15th, 2021 expiration. So about 30 days left. I bought 10 of these, down a little bit on them. But this is just the hedge. That's how I'm going to protect my portfolio in the case of the market, you know, coming down a bit towards the end of the year. So that's the plan on the QQQ. Took some futures as well. Took some futures short as well. Made like 275 on those today, and then kind of got out at the low of the day over there. So we can see that we're getting a little bounce. We'll see what happens towards the end of the day. It's only 1:10 p.m. right now, Eastern time. So yeah, that's pretty much how I'm hedging my portfolio to protect myself if there's going to be any downside towards the end of the year. Pretty simple stuff, all right? So just bought a few puts on the QQQ in case the market comes down a bit. And it could happen. It could happen. Things are at all-time highs. You know, there's going to be funds that want to sell some stock and get some gains because 2020 was a crazy year and people made a lot of money if you were part of this rally from March down here, right? So people that bought down there, yeah, they're going to want to take some profits because they made a shit ton of money in the last few months of 2020. So that's basically the play. I'm expecting a little bit of selling. If there's not, whatever, that's fine. Just take off the hedges and let the long positions run. But that's what I'm thinking that's going to happen. And then as far as other positions, I'm long Amazon, I'm long PayPal, I'm long Tesla, and I have a bit of a riskier play on CVS. Okay, so all these positions, they're not just shares. I'm buying the options and trading spreads as well. So Amazon, I have a debit spread, a call debit spread. PayPal, I have a call debit spread. Looking to add to PayPal actually, because I do think that PayPal gets up to the 240 mark. So I have a debit spread. I bought the 220 calls, sold the 240. So I'm looking for PayPal to get up to 240 early next year. They have a lot of new products going on. They added Bitcoin and crypto to their services. So that's, if Bitcoin keeps going up, I think PayPal is kind of something that'll go with it. And CVS play, we made some money on this already, took some profits. Now it's kind of coming back a little bit to where we got in. And CVS was a play just because I think, they're going to, I know for a fact that they're going to administer the COVID vaccine. So they're hiring a lot of people. Once they get the vaccine and start, giving it out, I think their stock will do pretty well. So I'm long on some out-of-the-money calls there, smaller position. And, Amazon. It's kind of been a dead stock. My theory behind Amazon is that Bezos, his wife, she controls a shit ton of stock since they got divorced. So I think she's part of the reason why Amazon's kind of been selling off and slow, because she's got a whole lot of shares and she's been dumping her share. That's my theory, all right? That's my theory. I don't know for a fact because I don't think she has to report when she sells her shares, right? So there's just weird days where Amazon just flops, and that could be a big part of it. So I do think Amazon probably stays like this for the rest of the year, but I do have a call debit spread, pretty wide one. Need Amazon back above 3,500 for that to make good money early next year. And then Tesla, of course. So Amazon pretty much looks like the market. Tesla is showing some strength, right? So not really selling off like the market. Just been running and running. If you look at the daily chart on the left, thing is going crazy still. I did post a video on this channel, still long 60 shares. Actually bought more since that video. It's about 2-3 months ago on this page. Why I'm buying $10,000 worth of Tesla stock, and that was down at $390. So since then, I added a bunch more, total of 60 shares around $390, and that is doing very, very well. Okay, so yeah, Tesla's doing great. Caught Tesla a bunch of times this year, and I'm long again Tesla on the day trading account with a vertical debit spread. I do think Tesla gets up to 700 in the near future. So going to make money off that. And yeah, pretty much it. I'm going to hold these hedges, see if the market wants to sell off a bit towards the end of the year. If not, that's great, even better. But yeah, just going to monitor the NASDAQ futures. Next support level would be 12,413. If we could get below there, probably get some panic selling coming into the market. But so far, so good. Market's holding up. Just wanted to let you in behind the scenes of what I'm doing, how I'm trading the markets the last couple weeks of the year. And I hope you enjoy it. If you want to, get in on the trades that I get into, learn my style of trading, I put the link down below. You could get into what I call now the Day Trading Secrets Club. So click the link down below. Got a nice holiday sale going. And don't forget to get your couple free stocks on Webull. All right? Told you that before. Links are all down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great holiday season. I'll see you on the next video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. A lot of free content coming your way here on this YouTube channel. And I will see y'all later. Peace.